This is the URT. You are the URT. Big up the URT. Welcome to the URT. We have it. Big up Saeed for the raid. Big up Saeed for the raid. Big up people. Love and like. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Big up people. Big up. Smash the likes. Smash the likes. Smash the blood murder she wrote likes, people. Tonight we got a lot to talk about, people. We're going to be talking about Harry Maguire, the deserve contract. We're going to be talking about Cantona, Rooney, and Beckham takeover talks. It's a bit of a mad one, but you know what? We're going to have it. We're going to have it, people. We're going to have it. We're having it. I'm just trying to sort out the camera, so just bear with me, people. But yeah, the takeover latest. This supposed takeover investment from UAE. We're going to be talking about that as well. So please smash the likes, people. Smash the blood murder she wrote likes. And Harry Maguire, the resurgence. Are we really buying this Harry Maguire redemption things that go on? Are we really buying it? Are we genuinely buying this? Are we buying this Harry Maguire redemption thing? Are we buying it, people? Are we buying it? If then, talk to me. Talk to me nice. Big up Saeed for the raid. Appreciate him. And the Klopp. I don't know if any of you saw the Klopp interview. Have you any of you seen the Klopp interview? Yes or no? Please let me know in the comments if any of you seen the Jurgen Klopp video. That Steven fella. He is an absolute Ineos bootlicker. Oh my God. Ineos bootlicker, man. But hopefully we'll try to get some of the comments from Klopp, Jurgen Klopp. But yeah, before we do all that, let's go through the Champions League, man. Let's get through to the Champions League results tonight. Champions League results are in. The fixture score and fixtures are in. But let's have a look at the Champions League fixtures for you, people. Big up to every one of you, by the way. Please welcome in if you're not already a URT member. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. We're nearly, I think we're 9 subscribers away from 14.3, 14.4. So let's be having you, people. Let's be having you. But let me just share this with you quickly and show you, because that's where we go live straight after the Champions League games. And here we are. Athletic Bilbao, Club Athletic 3-1. Orabag. I don't know who they are. Bodo Glimt's Norwegian. Galatasaray. Wow, Galatasaray beat them there. 0-0 Atlanta, Prague. That must have been a crazy game. Obviously, we all knew that Bayern Munich were going to smash Club Brugge. Chelsea smash Ajax. Ras. That is a smashing, man. Let me see if there's any red card in this game. Is there any red card? Yeah, there's a red card. Yeah. If you go down to 10 men in the... And Spurs and Monaco. Locked out. Pogba still not fit, though. Pogba still not fit to play yet. Pogba, they're giving him 3 months, apparently, to get his fitness. Real Madrid won 1-0. I watched a bit of this game. I think before Real Madrid scored, Juventus had loads of chances, if you don't ask me. Juventus had loads of chances. And obviously, there was a red card in this game as well to Emerson. And they were 1-0 down. And then they came back and scored to win 2-1. If you go down to 10 men in the Champions League, you're getting smashed, mate. You're getting smashed. Do not go back. But obviously, Atletico Bilbao Club Athletic. There you go. Straightforward, man. Straightforward. Happy for them, Bilbao. Always in my heart. But yeah, people, smash the like. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Let me just try to call my friend Ben. Let's hope if Ben's about. Maybe Ben can jump on. I'm just going to see now. Let's so Ben, one of them to jump on. Let me just try to get hold of the man them. See if they want to jump on, you know. Jump on, champion. Jump on, champion. Jump on, champion. Big up, man. Big up. Ben, if you're about, jump on, man. If you're about, Ben. If you're about. Jump on, Ben. If you're about. If you are about. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of you might have missed it, but according to the According to the Guardian, Jamie L. Jackson. We'll go through it in a minute. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, people. So bear the blood murder she wrote with me. Exactly what I'm talking about. There we go. I said I bookmarked it the other day. There we go. Eric Cantona. Share this instead. There we go. Jamie Jackson. Obviously, we heard the news before that Eric Cantona was going to be the guy who might be part of this. People, smash the likes. Smash the blood murder she wrote likes. But yeah, here we go. Eric Cantona has been approached by consulting investors based on UAE to act as an ambassador, potential bid to buy Manchester United. Wayne Rooney, David Beckham also in the group radar for similar roles. And I'm like, yo, murder she wrote. So I say, murder she wrote, murder she wrote. And I'm just like, yo, what's going on in, man? What the hell is going on in here? And obviously, Manchester United share price, it's still there. It's still quite high. And that's why the speculations has reached fever pitch, fever pitch, fever. No, Reddit, do you do your live stream in an office? No. I'll show you. I can show you, people. Look, it's the bookshelf, everything that go on here. Everything is here. Everything's here. No, it's just a window there. My plants. You can see United team over there on that corner. It's not an office, man. It's not an office. It's just a little studio that we're in the process of. Little studio, fam. We're in the process of the studio. Big up to you, though. Big up to Adewale. Adewale, long time, bro. Maguire was at fault for the first Brentford goal. He started against Grimsby and was a big reason why we've been leaking goals. Facts. There you go. Somebody's got to tell the truth, haven't they? So we're going to be breaking that down when we come to that Maguire, but I'm going to start out and show that again. But yeah, what are people thinking about this consortium, man? The share price of Manchester United is steadily going up, steadily apparently. And there has to be some truth in this. This story, it won't go away. Yeah, this is what one of the things. Copy and paste other journals. This might happen, bro. Exclusive. Yeah. Yeah, people. So Jamie Jackson, Jamie L. Jacko. Jamie L. Jacko is a big, spent a long time in Manchester, Jamie L. Jackson. Spent a long time in Manchester. And he is a fascinating character, if you say so. He's a fascinating character, if you say so. So if he's saying that Manchester United, that means somebody's tipping him off. Somebody is tipping him off. Somebody is tipping him off, telling him this is what this is. So let me just try to find the story. Bear with me, people. But yeah, what he shared in his articles. He's sharing a lot of political things in it. A lot of political things. You think he was American. The amount of political American things that he's sharing. But yeah, listen, I can't see him. I can't see it. But yeah, he's basically shared it. And that's the Guardian. So the Guardian, so that means somebody's briefing. Somebody in UAE is briefing that they're getting Cantona, they are getting Cantona, and they're getting Wayne Rooney and David Beckham. Wayne Rooney and David Beckham. What do we think about that, people? What are we thinking about that? That's what I would like to know. Big up Antamtanium. Antamtanium for the super chat says, Bex CR7 Cantona consortium would be the wet dream come true for me. Easy. Jeez. Wet dream, he says. Wet dream. Big up for the super chat as well. Appreciate you always. I am titanium. Big up. Yeah, I mean, ex-players taking over United. I'd rather have them than these Muppets, man. I'd rather have these than these Muppets. But people, smash a like on the video. Let's get to 200 likes ASAP. I believe it. I believe Beckham is investing in it, fixing up Salford to sell, to buy, to invest in United. Wow. Is that what he's doing? I believe Beckham is investing in it, fixing up Salford to buy. Luani, is anybody about Luani and everybody else, man? People need to be about. People need to be about. People need to be about. But yeah, please smash the like. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Sat my cat outside. Listen, people, I might have to go and get the cat. 2 seconds. Let me just send another. Let me just send to Luani as well. Luani, man like Luani. Man like Luani, you know. Luani, let me send him the link. Jump on, man. Jump on, champion. Jump on. If you can. Lesso. Let me jump on Lesso as well. Lesso might be about. I need somebody to keep talking, man. To keep the stream going. But Sean as well. I like to hear from Sean, the man himself. Sean. Where's Sean, man? Sean, jump on. I didn't see him for the match reaction. Jump on, man. Jump on if you can. If you can. But yeah, what are we thinking about this consortium, people? What are we thinking about this consortium? Is it time to get hopes up to believe? Listen, I don't know if it's my cat. I don't know if it's my cat, but I don't want to leave the stream, man. I don't want to leave the stream. So hopefully one of these men will jump on. Hopefully one of these men will jump on. Smash the likes, though, people. Keep smashing the likes. Do you believe in this? Let's have the community poll. Let's have a community poll on this one, eh? Let's be having a community poll. Let's be having a community poll. Are we having a community poll? Yeah, let's be having a community poll. Because I genuinely want to know. Me want to know. Me want to know. I need to know. You need to know. We need to know, people. We need to know. So let's have a community question poll. Do you believe in any of this investment? It's a simple truth. Investment takeover. Do you believe in any of this palaver? That's the question. So make sure you get involved in the poll, people. Get involved in the poll. Do you believe? Let's do it all caps, man. Do you believe in any of these takeover investment yes or no? Yes. Yay or nay, people? Yay or nay? Get involved. Get involved in that chat, people. Get involved in that chat. People, we're not even 100 likes yet. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're not even 100 likes yet, man. What are we doing? Big up to the people, them. Yo. But yeah, Jamie Jackson, obviously the Guardian. It's somebody briefing, whoever it is. It's got Manchester United's fan base playing with the emotions of the fan base. Somebody's 100% briefing the press and saying this is what our guys are. So it's interesting. But let's get to it. Let me just remove this so I can do this justice. Big up to Tariq Rashid. Tariq, Habibi, I've been looking for you, Tariq. I've been looking for you. Listen, thank you so much for your generous super chat. Thank you. Appreciate you. You don't have to do that. You can just come on. But I'm glad to catch you and the rest of the Liverpool fans. It says, big up my brother. I thought Eric, it's an ex-United player, but I have a huge respect for him, what he stands for. But involving with a dirty UAE is not a good thing for him. Not 100% I agree. 100% I agree. Big up to you, Tariq. Well, Tariq, people, is a big Liverpool fan. Huge Liverpool fan. Hold that. Hold that. Yeah. Your boys are back to winning ways, though, tonight. I've seen it. They've won 3-1, haven't they? 4-1 or whatever. What did they win by? Let me have a look. Liverpool won tonight and it smacked. Oh, 5-1. That is a smacking and a half. Liverpool are back in the good. There's no red card there as well. Ekatike, Van Dijk, Kanate, Gakpo. So, yo, they shared out the goals as well. They got 5 different goal scorers. Boy, oh boy, the team is banging, man. Big up, congratulations, Tariq. Your boys are back. Yeah, we love Eric Cantona, man, for always standing with the Palestinians. We always love Eric Cantona for always standing up with the Palestinians. So big up to you, Nuruddin. Nuruddin, are you hammering out, or do you blame him for all the problems? No, I don't blame him for all the problems. No, I've never blamed him for all the problems at all. I've never blamed him for all of the problems at all. I have not. I've not blamed Amorim for all of the Manchester United problems. I have not. And I will never do that. I have not, and I will never do that. So I haven't blamed him for all of the Manchester United problems. But I have blamed him for his in-game management. I have blamed him for picking Casemiro and Bruno in midfield. And that's going to get found out. That's going to get found out. I'm telling you, that's going to get found out. I would love that three I mentioned, but that's too many egos. No, 100%. Yo, people, let me just check this 1 second. I've got to check my cat 1 second. I'm back, people. I'm back. And I'm back. I'm back, people. We're back. Smash the likes, people. Scolesy. No, it wasn't. It was another cat. Another cat's fighting outside, so I had to check Scolesy was fighting. I had to back him up. Get in there with the other cats, man. Back him up. I was just checking if Scolesy needed a backup, man. It's just checking if Scolesy needed a backup. If he needed a backup, man, there's cats fighting outside, man. Ben, cats are fighting outside, bro. The cats are fighting. I thought it was Scolesy. Scolesy likes the battle, bro. He loves the rumble. Scolesy loves the rumble, bro. So I had to go quickly check because I can hear meow. I can hear the like WrestleMania battle go on. How you doing, Ben? I can't hear you. Big up Ben, man. Big up Ben.
Is that better?
That's better, Ben.
Yeah, big up, bro. Good evening to yourself, man. Good evening to the therapy army. You know the drills, people. Hit the likes, people. Subscribe. Free Palestine, solidarity, and love to the Palestinians.
Up the Irish, mate. Up the Irish.
Always, bro. And yeah, man. Happy to be here. It's been a good week, man. It's been a good week. I've just. It's just a breath of fresh air, man, when you beat the Scousers, man. It really is. And look, they've won tonight, man. Fair play to them.
Bowling into work, letting them know.
Boys, bro, I've got so many of them. in work, man. I've got so many of them in work, man. I've got 7 Liverpool fans, 4 United fans, 2 Spurs fans, and then the rest are all Arsenal fans. So it's crazy, bro. They're the only 4 clubs that are really supported over here. You rarely see many Leeds fans over here now. Back in the day, you would have seen a lot of Leeds fans here, a lot of Leeds. But it's just Arsenal, United, and Liverpool. Obviously, they're the big ones. But yeah, man. How are you, bro? How are you? Are you keeping well? You're on mute.
I'm good, Ben. I'm good. Other than try to back up. You know what I mean? Back up Scolesy out there. Scolesy's out there battling the world, mate. So I'm backing him up.
Big up
to Chiku says, I need a summary of the takeover news. Listen, basically, there's somebody in the UAE who's briefing the British press, because if he goes to the Guardian, that's a serious brief. The Guardian is not the Sun. It's not the, you know what I mean, the Daily Mirror, the Guardian. So somebody's briefing them. That's what we're talking about. So that means somebody out there is playing with the fans' emotions. We don't know how true this is, but they're saying that Cantona, Wayne Rooney, and Bex are involved. Yeah. That's what they're saying. That's what the news is. That's the summary, bro. That's the summary. That Bex, Cantona, and Rooney are the other players that try to get involved. And we saw it breaking in it. Beckham's part of the consortium as well. Beckham already owns his own football club, doesn't he? Inter Miami, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, Inter Miami. Yeah. Inter Miami. Yep.
Yeah, and he's got shirts in Salford as well, hasn't he?
Yep, that's right. Yep.
So he's got his hands full. He's got his hands full. He has his hands full. But yeah, I've just put in the poll. What are we doing here? Do we believe in any of these takeover investments? You know what I mean? There's 24% said yes, yay, and 76% of you are saying nay. People, how many likes? We've not even got 50 likes. What are we doing out here, people? Smash the likes on the video.
Come on, people. Come on.
We're shadow man. The least you can do is help us. Yeah. Let's get to 100 likes ASAP, people. Let's get to 100 likes ASAP. Let's get to 100 likes ASAP. What are we doing here, people? What are we doing here? Let's go. Big up the masses. Big up Irish. What's here?
It's Irish. It's an Irish.
I love that, though. I love that. Well, how do you say that? Tassol Agaman?
So basically, it's a short in terms of so so basically, your man, what do you call Irish? I can't even pronounce his Pitter. I'm gonna call him Irish Pitter. He says, "Big up Ben, my friend." So Makara means my friend. Mukara means my friend. And basically, what I've just said there is, big up to him, and then hope you're keeping well,
there you go,
or mate or whatever.
How do you pronounce that though? How do you pronounce that? Tassol Agaman.
Well, when it comes to like the Irish speaking language, I'm not 100% great, obviously, because I'm.
But you can write it though.
I can write this. Oh yeah, I can write this. Yeah, because we in my school we it's traditional that we got taught and learned Irish and as well as English. So it's English and Irish. So we learn English and Irish, but a lot of the schools in the north, they actually want to ban the Irish language because it's you know what it's like, nerding. You know what it's like. It's that people want Ireland never to be part of Northern Ireland and all that sort of stupid, bro. So yeah, man. Look, it's it's something I like when I go down to Dublin. When I go down to Limerick, anywhere around there, even up towards Derry, I'd sometimes at times speak a wee bit, but it's not a lot. It's really, really not a lot. Like obviously when you're driving down the motorway, there's obviously the English language and also the Irish language, obviously for like what turn offs, directions, all that sort of stuff. So I mean I just obviously follow the English, like at the English language at the moment, like when I drive. But at times if I'm stuck, I just say, oh fuck here. That's to go there, So it's nice to have, man. It's nice to have like, both languages being a part of like of Ireland and stuff, So yeah, big up, man. Big up.
100%.
Yeah, always, bro. Always Chucky Orla, man. Always, bro. Always. Our day will fucking come, bro. Our day will fucking come. That's the good word there, nerdin. Our day will fucking come, bro. One day we will.
Suppressing language is colonialism 101, 100%.
100%.
100%, man. 100%. But big up to every one of you people, man. Yeah, so the takeover, Ben. Any of this takeover? Do you believe in any of this takeover business? Do you believe there's somebody briefing the journalist anyway? There's somebody briefing the journalist. Do we have any name for them? Do we have any name who these people are? Is anybody come forward?
No.
Yeah. That's the thing I'm asking. But Ben, what do you think that day would be? Would that day come and the Glazers piss off and take Jim the Rat with them?
I honestly don't believe this fucking takeover shit, man. I really, really don't. I have to believe it when I see it. That's what you always say, nerdin. I don't believe it. Yes, that Turk a la Sheik, is it? Turk a la Sheik? Apologies.
Yeah, but he's not. But he's not. He's Saudi Arabian.
He's no. But he's like the one that actually leaked it, but I don't believe. I just do not believe. And apparently he's waffled over these years. Like, I followed him a lot, obviously with the UFC. The fights going all around. In the UFC like events and shit. I just don't believe it, man. I really don't. Like, as I said to you many times into the therapy army, Joe Glazer is 56 years of age. Avram Glazer is 64 years of age. There's no hope in hell are they, gonna sell their shares and leave the club straight away, man. Like, they're still considered young people in life and like in working life, because that's their job. Like, running Man United is their job in a way, and other industries, obviously whatever they own in shareholders and stuff. So their their plans right now, Nerdin, are, I hate to break it to the therapy armor, and I hope I'm wrong. I honestly pray to God every day, man, that Man United will be, will be Glazer free, man, and Ineos free, but they're not going anywhere, people. I'm sorry, man. They're not going anywhere. And I just don't buy into it, man. I really, really don't. Not until I see, a freaking bomba from someone like an actual like journalist, I will like get behind. And yes, people will say Chris Wheeler is a good journalist. He's a good journalist, 100%. But I need to see more. I can't just have just Chris Wheeler just reporting it and stuff. But at least probably I can see something happening there. That is, and I don't think Sir Jim would like it, is maybe the Glazers will own the majority of the club. Then you got Sir Jim, and they might have someone else, because I think they only need this is because of the stadium. It's the stadium, Nerdin. It's nothing to do with this whole fucking Full Sail, mate. It's the stadium. They don't have the money. They really don't. They need to borrow this money from all this like bullshit, like government tax, all that bollocks, man. It's just written in the stars, Nerdin, and I just don't believe any of it, man, until I fucking see it. And this is like a lot of people in Ireland here are exactly on the same boat, man. They don't believe in any of this shit, man. Until these vultures leave this club, then we can discuss, like, we can have a complete reset in this football club, man, because it's what we need. Yes, winning at Anfield is gonna be, was class. I've celebrated as a fan, but the bigger picture will always remain, no matter who you beat, trophy you win. The bigger issue will always remain, and the cancer, as I say, I always refer to them as the cancer. The cancer will always be there. What we're doing right now is we're just getting treated. We're just getting treated. We're taking on that, radiotherapy. We're taking on that chemo. We're just not getting rid of it at the moment. That's how I describe the Glazers right now and Ineos. So yeah, that's my take, bro. Do you believe in it though, Nerdin? I
think there's something that makes. I think I agree with you. I'm leaning to agree with you that there is something, because we know that they haven't got the money, and we're 1.3 million billion in debt, 1.3 billion in debt, right? That's what we're in, and they need 2 billion to build the stadium. The stadium is going to cost 2 billion. So that's why I put investment as well. Investment.
Yep.
And that's why I'm like, yeah, could this happen? Could this happen? Big up to Pete, by the way. Big up to Pete. I can't believe Pete, it. Man. We're going to come on to it now, but actually Ben will go there with you quickly. Harry Maguire, the arc. Are you buying any of this? Like, he's this player. He is going to be amazing. My guy turns like a double-decker bus. I knew it from the day we bought him, and it's exactly the same since he's been here. Now, that doesn't mean that he's now and again scored a couple of headers, right, to save Manchester United points or get a Manchester United winner. He'll go down in history with Tevez, with Rooney, with O'Shea, you know what I mean, with Forlan, you know what I mean, with Juan Mata, as the guys to get the winners at Anfield, yeah? But let's not try to paint this wrong. And I'll get to this quickly. And this is what Adewale, I totally 100% agree. He said Maguire was at fault for the first goal at Brentford. He then started against Grimsby and was the big reason why we've been leaking goals. So, listen, I'm going to go and check. I'm going to check something, but you take it away.
Yeah, big up, bro. First things first, Pete, I hope you're well, bro. I see you in the chat, man. Big up to Pete, everyone. Pete, as always, man, if you ever need... Oh, hello, nerd. I can see your face.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm trying to make you bigger, bro. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm trying to make you bigger. Let me just go back to the simple one.
Oh, sure. This is good. This is good.
I'm trying to do you the main character. 1 second. Oh my God, what am I doing? There we go. There is Ben. Right, go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, big up, Pete. Anyways, mom. What do you call it? If you ever need a chat, man, I'm always here, bro. I've obviously heard we heard the news recently regarding your missus, but we're always here for you, and I'm sure everyone in the therapy army would be the exact same regarding your missus, Pete. So solidarity and love to you, bro. But see this Maguire thing, man. Just moving on. This Maguire contract, man. Honestly, it just shows who any of us really are, man. We're fucking fools, bro. All these bootlickers that just believe, this recruitment bollocks, that any of us have actually recruited well. I just don't listen to them, people. Do not listen to them. Maguire's definitely getting a new contract. Mark my fucking words. After that Anfield as well, that goal as well. He just looks like. Do you know what it is with Maguire? He just looks. It's nice to see, obviously, because he was like, in the trenches at one stage. Obviously with with United, obviously got the captaincy removed. So his mentality is, for players' perspective, it's second to none. Like, it's phenomenal. It's great. Like, he has had good performances in the United shirt, but I'm sorry, bro, I can't have Harry Maguire at my club. If we want to play a high line, football, like, off the ball and stuff, like,
yeah, big up Rants for the raid. Big up Rants for the raid.
He's setting us back, nerd, and Maguire realistically is setting us back because we want to play like at times. There's times we actually want to play high line, a high defensive line football. Like, we just can't play a high line with him. People say De Ligt couldn't do it, but De Ligt's shown when he's playing with McDonald's, when he's playing with Euro, when he's playing with Maz, De Ligt can do it. De Ligt can play that central role, or even Lenny Euro. Try Lenny Euro in that central role, but this Maguire contract, man, it's gonna happen. It is gonna happen, nerd, and you know, obviously what your views on any Austin stuff. It's gonna happen. It's going to fucking happen, and that will be another one to the books that why any of us are not great for this club, man. They just need to get the fuck out. And yeah, man, like this, it's. And I'm not gonna. People are gonna. Do you know what the funniest thing is as well, nerd? And people, like, if he does get the new contract, nerd, and
big up Rant for the raid, man. Appreciate Rant for the raid. Big up.
Big up Rants, man.
Big up Saeed as well earlier. People, 200 likes, 250 likes. Let's go. Let's get there. To me personally, Harry Maguire, this great act. I spoke about it last night briefly, Ben, but I think he's a liability more than he's a help. I'm telling you now. I really think he's a liability.
Yes.
And only because Amorim is playing survival football and he's basically sticking with the experienced players. He's picking the experienced players. Because if you remember at Grimsby, he picked a couple of the youngsters. We've not seen any of the youngsters since the Grimsby game. Because he's like, I can't trust them. The youngsters is too. So that's what I'm saying to you. He's scared. Other than believing in his principles and going, okay, that was just a bad day at the office against Grimsby. Here he is now. Evan, he played well last season. He played many games.
He played well. Very good, man.
So, and I don't know. I don't understand. So all of a sudden now, only experienced players, over 30-years have got to play for Manchester United.
Shocking, bro.
I'm like, what the hell is going on? Yeah. Best thing on Sunday was Alex giving Dalglish a sweet.
I remember that.
Yeah. But listen, that's gonna come, man. That's gonna come. That's the last segment. That's the last segment of the show. Me and Ben are gonna get into that. So big up, people. We need the likes ASAP and get involved in the vote as well. Do you believe anything of the takeover? But I'll put it on there now. I'll ask the question to Maguire. Let's see if they'll vote, because every segment will do it. So let's see. At this moment in time, we ask, do you believe in any of these in takeover investment? 67. Let's see. Big up Rants, man. Big up Rants. Yeah, man. Big up Rants for the raid. Appreciate him.
That was a funny Mandem talk earlier, by the way. Big up Faz. Faz is like, he is so funny, bro. Honestly, big up the Faz, man. But obviously his wee protection over Diego Dalot, man. Oh my god, that's so funny. But it's all love for Faz, man. It's all love.
Yeah. Yo, listen, so the poll is basically saying, the poll says 35% said yes, 65% say no. We're going to end that poll and we're going to start a new poll. So get involved with this new poll, people. And a new poll, it's simple. Does Harry Maguire deserve a contract? Does Maguire deserve a new contract?
Someone just said to me, they're nerding in the chat. Thoughts on Bruno assist, Ben? Good. Do you know what? I'm gonna answer that. Good assist.
No,
but you know what?
they tried to get at me. They tried to get at me. I said it was the instinctive thing. The thing is a world-class setup, Ben.
They're trying to say the same thing to me, but you know what? How I would describe Bruno's assist is what Roy Keane said. Roy Keane said any footballer could have done that. It's simple. Yes, it was a good assist. I'm not going to say, it wasn't a good assist, like, all that shit, but any footballer could have done that. Anyone. And I'm not saying, like, people are just getting carried away saying it was a world class assist, man. Like, this is why Bruno's the man. Bruno's the main guy, man. Bro, see the whole game, bro. He was fucking shocking, man. Shocking how this guy's at our football club, man, and how is he our fucking captain? Mental. It's actually mental. Yeah. I can't express it enough. And I said to myself, look, Nerden, I said it to myself. Whenever Bruno's gone, Dallow's gone, Maguire's gone, McDonald's is gone. I just now after that I simply can't have realistically as much as agenda as I have on Bruno right now, because they're all part of the old gens, like the old fucking regimes, the fucking John Murtaughs, the fucking Richard Arnolds, the Ed Woodwards, they're all that era. That's why I can't physically fucking stand them. So until they're gone, and Rashford, people don't get carried away that Rashford's going to Barcelona and this permanent deal's gonna accept. He's coming back. He is gonna be coming back. He's doing well. I'm glad he's doing well. I hope he carries on. Sancho, man, we've heard the fucking rumors about him at Aston Villa. What's going on with him? Man, it's just a fucking filthy mess, man. It's a filthy mess. What's going on, bro? And people had the audacity to say this window was an 8 out of 10 window. People had the audacity, and you know who you are, people. You know who you are, people. You know who you are.
No, we're not there. We're not there at all. Big up everybody, man. Please, people, let's go. Let's get to 200 likes ASAP. We're not even 100 likes yet. Shame on you, seriously. Get involved in the poll. Let me just give you the initial things about the poll. Does Maguire deserve a new contract? 21% have said yes. Whopping 75% of you have said no.
Wow.
Whopping 75% of you have said no. Big up to Adewale. Adewale here. Bruno, Maguire, Shaw, Delok, Casemiro, Ugarte all need to leave. Bruno lost the ball 10 times in a matter of 10 minutes. And in the second half, they could have scored from all those embarrassing Maguire, Bruno prop. 100 million%.
I agree. 100%.
100 million%. Yeah. Yes, people, let's go. Big up Filthy. KX, man. Let them know, man. Smash the likes, people. Road to 515K, man. I think we're about 600 subscribers away, man. But yeah, people need to smash up the likes, subscribe to the channel from the 15K. And we're shadow banned, but you know how it is, innit? It's free Palestine all day, every
always,
day.
Bro. Always, man. You know.
Yeah, actually, we're 5 subscribers away from.
Come on, people. Let's get it done.
So 5 subscribers. Let's be having you, people. Let's be having you. Yeah. And smash the likes. Smash the like, FC. Here we go. But yeah, I think Adewale says a lot there, and I totally agree with him. I think Maguire, this Maguire prop, I think, yes, I'm glad that he's come out of that. He's not making the horrendous mistakes anymore.
Yes, I agree.
But he's always a liability because you can't turn, and he's slow as the eye. He's 40% pace. You know when they get the cards? He's 40% pace. He's quick as me. He's quick as me, Ben. Ben, you'll be about, if Maguire's 40%, you'll be about, I've seen you play football. You showed us the tape. The way you cover that pitch, you must be at least 70, 80% pace.
Oh, come on, nerd. You're getting me a
I'm
bit too
telling
out of
you,
line.
when it comes to Maguire, you're like 10 times faster than him.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll do better than that fucking fraud of ours, Diego Dalot, man. Honestly, I can't believe. We're talking about Maguire, nerd, and we've still got Diego Dalot there. We've got McDonald's there, man. Like, it's fucking abysmal. But do you know what it is, nerd? And though, like, do you know what it is with Maguire? Yes, we can credit him on his mentality and his head. Like, he's been through a lot of shit, man. And I'm glad he's like picking it up a wee bit. But do you know what it is? It's these like managers who come in or these people who come in like to the job. Why is it that we always have to play through back then? It was always through three. It was always through three people: Marcus Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, and Harry Maguire. Why do we have to help them? Why do we have to start them constantly every fucking time? And do you know what? Fair play to Ten Hag. He did drop him at times, and obviously Amram's. He dropped him at the very beginning. Now he's starting him again. Like, he's a big, big liability, man. And people say, yes, he plays well at the back. Yes, he probably does play all right. But he's not helping us on how we want to perform up the pitch, how we want to keep control of the ball, like keep control of the game, the tempo, everything. He's not a good footballer. We need good footballers in that defense. Like Martinez, yes, Martinez's physicality is shocking. I don't think Martinez is the perfect profile for the system or for any if just for example Arteta's system or Pep's system or Arne Slot's system. We just need people who are just comfortably on the ball. They don't like hesitate on the ball like Bruno, like Ugarte, like fucking Luke Shaw, all these players, man. We just need competent footballers, man. Like all around the pitch, like from the keeper, good their feet, Le Mans looks fucking quality. I'm not gonna get too much on them, give him too much credit because he's only a kid. We just need more of them, man. We need more I mean, Delet's been phenomenal. Like he's probably been our best player this season, man. But even he sometimes struggles to get struggles on the ball times, man. So we just need players that just comfortably on the ball and physicality. Physicality has to be the big thing, Nerdin. Has to be the big thing.
100%. Big up Luani as well. Luani joining us. But yeah,
big up the trucker.
Yeah,
hey guys.
Yeah, big up Luani. I'm just reading out this article. So yeah. This article was yesterday, the other day. So let's go through it. Maguire, Anfield match winner. Harry Maguire concedes he does not know what will be at the club when they play next season. United defender later Maguire's contract expires at the end of the season while he's understood that him and his family are settled in the Northwest. He's keen to remain at Old Trafford. There has not been an agreement over the deal as yet. It's been several years. I've been here 7 years now. It's been tough not getting that win. Yeah. But yeah, Maguire knows he'll count on littles. United can overcome Brighton. We need to build on the momentum. That's what he talked about. So according to Simon, Maguire wants to stay here. Maguire wants to stay here. That's what Maguire wants to do. And yeah, it's maddening to me. It's absolutely maddening to me.
Big up Adewale for the 2 super chats. You got 2 super chats.
Yeah. Big up Adewale. Adewale, yeah, big up to you, bro. Appreciate the super chat. It says, I'm sorry, but white players have a lot easier than black foreign players at United. Shaw, Maguire, Mount can play well for a half. All of the revisions. We had players like Martial, Pogba, Jay Links, who actually performed and got hounded out. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always good to blame like other people. 100%. Yeah, 100%. It's always good to blame other people, and sometimes it has got to do with the color of somebody's skin. Especially to me, I always thought Argentinian French players get targeted a lot. I know that for 100%.
Yes.
They get targeted a lot, and I think the main thing of the press is also because they know that, so they want England to be able to beat them in the Euros, if it's France, or the World Cup in Argentina. So they're already doing that. I mean, the obsession with Pogba. Pogba was one of the best assist makers ever in the Premier League. And I think he's got the record, 5 assists or something like that in one game. 4 assists. Wasn't it against Leeds?
Leeds.
Yeah. Mount, Mount did absolutely nothing and is getting glazed. what Amarin is doing, Zelski, is a disgrace. Yeah.
I'll get one better. Pogba is the best midfielder we've had post Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
Him. When did we hang on? When did we sign Van Gaal? No, sorry, not Van Gaal. We signed Herrera under Van Gaal, didn't we, people? I think we did. I think him. I mean, him, Pogba, and Matic, man. Honestly, bro, we were cooking, bro, in that midfield. We were absolutely cooking. Honestly, what I would do to even have one of them back in my team, man. Honestly, it'd be a breath of fresh air, man. But how are you, Luani, man? Big up to you, bro.
Hey, I'm good. How are you guys doing? Big up Ben, big up Nudin. How is everything? What is the discussion about today? What, Harry Maguire revisionism? What are
No,
we talking about?
we were discussing about this whole. Do you believe in this investment? You know, or sorry, do you believe in this whole? You know, the Glazers, Ineos are going to sell their shares. The full sale is going to happen, or do you believe it's going to be an investment? And then we were also talking about potentially Harry Maguire getting a new contract under Man United.
Oh, wow. Well, for the first question, I don't believe there will be any investment. I believe the next thing coming is a full sell.
Oh, right, okay.
They already went the way of the investment, and I don't think that the current state of this club, investment is not gonna do the trick. This club need an overhaul. Look at it from the standpoint of we need a new stadium. The only thing we don't need is a rebranding. Everything else have to change. So with that being said, I don't see anybody coming in and trying to be a part owner of a project that's already been failing for 10 years. It's just a waste of money. If I have the 10 billion, or even if I have a couple of billion I want to invest, it won't be Manchester United as a venture. But if I have 10 billion and I can purchase the brand as a whole and run it my own way, that's what I'm going to do. So I believe an investment is not forthcoming. It will be a full. The next proposition will be a full sale. Whether the Glazer want to sell it or not, that's another question. But I hope that the situation, when that offer come, the situation force them to sell it.
Yeah, you see, I mean, big up to you, bro. I
Big up.
mean, what I said to Nerdin was, I don't necessarily believe this is a full sale discussion because you know we've seen so many like PR, like we've seen so many rumors on all over across social media discussing about Manchester United have not enough money for this stadium, this like these houses. You know, I do generally believe they are looking for investment for for them to to come onto the ship and actually you know put some money in with Jim and Joel and stuff to actually make this stadium happen because I don't think this stadium can happen right now because I
That
don't
money.
generally believe they have the money. I actually don't generally believe they have the money. So I hope you're right, Luani. I absolutely hope you're right, man. But I can't see them, and I was just saying as well. And look, people, age obviously is not a like. I don't. It's. I'm not criticizing because of their age, but Joe Glazer is only 56 years of age. Avram Glazer is only 64 years of age. Jim's obviously way older, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not going anytime soon, man. They're not going to be retired or retiring or any of that shit. They want to like stay there. They're here to stay, and that's what I believe in. But I hope you're right, Luana. I hope you're right, man.
But look
Luana,
at it from this
Luana, let me
perspective, Ben.
answer this. 1 second,
Yeah.
Luana. Let me answer this. So by that logic, we handed out Onana because he was black. No.
No,
But Pogba we did. Pogba we
we
did.
did. We
Pogba
did.
wanted to go, and then we kept him because when he wanted to go and better himself. And Woodward kept him because of he was
Adidas.
Adidas, the
Yeah,
Adidas,
Adidas. Yeah.
the brand basically. We ruined Pogba's career because of that, because of Adidas.
Oh.
Because of Adidas. But I wanted to ask Luani, are you keeping Harry Maguire, Luani?
Oh, just why is it that every time he does well a little bit, and then the PR come out and try to repair his image? Harry Maguire came here under a big fanfare. He signed a big contract, and he came here under the bright lights for a reason. He was supposed to be our starter, and he lost his starting job for a reason. He lost his captaincy for a reason. If he was good enough, he'll be our captain. He'll be he will solidify that starting spot. He's not good enough. So now he scored a goal and then we back into the revisionism thing. No, he's where he is. I actually congratulate him from being a good role model. He never threw a fuss.
Yep.
He's a good professional, and that I like about him. You never heard anything about him being a model professional for an inspiration for the young guys. But above that, I don't see anything else. He he just, I don't know how long he have on his contract, but offering him a new contract, that's not even the way football is going. He's look look at Harry Maguire and compare him to Virgil van Dijk and Konate. You see the issue that Liverpool have now, and they don't want to admit, is that defending is going away from powerful defenders. You have to be able to, as a defender, you have to be athletic, agile, be able to be quick on your feet. And that's what Konate and Van Dijk don't have. You compare them,
Facts,
defenders
fact.
like you can compare Harry Maguire, you can compare him in the same mode as Konate and Van Dijk to, if you put a striker like Haaland, Beto on them, yeah, they will eat them for breakfast, right? But if you put a striker like Cunha or Ahmad on them, they are slow on the turn. They're not going to be able to keep up, and that's where football is going today. So Harry Maguire cannot be a permanent fixture for us. As soon as we run down his contract, we have to let him go. Maybe he can go to West Ham, teams that are suited to not to play on the front foot, and he can finish his career over there.
According to rumors, apparently he's turning down like 500 grand or like 400 grand a week wages from Saudi Arabia. That's what they're saying.
That I can understand. I can agree with him. Sometimes it's not about the money, and especially when it comes to Harry Maguire, he has proven to us that it was not about the money. That I respect that for him. He seemed to have a certain principle, or he seemed to be he have a certain ethic to where he wants to play or how he wants to be treated. I like him. He seemed to have some serious integrity, right? I will not condemn anybody. If anything, I will load him for not choosing the money and going to play in Saudi Arabia. Look at how that worked out for that striker for Brentford. What's that? Tony?
Is it? Ivan Tony. Ivan Tony.
Ivan Tony. Look at how that worked out for him. He took the money, and now we don't even look at him as he was looked at as one of the top coming strikers in the Premier League as least. Now we don't hear his name anymore. So if Harry Maguire want to stay home, I don't have any issue with that. But it's just Manchester United is another caliber, so
Yeah.
he might have to downgrade.
Yeah, I mean that just like see with Harry Maguire, I have so much more respect in Harry Maguire, like in terms of like how he's like reacted. Obviously, he's turned down this 400,000 a week in Saudi, all this shit. This is how I know he's not all about the money. But we've had players at this club who have loved the money, like for example, Jadon Sancho, the big one of the big ones there. That's why I actually probably as a fan, I actually probably respect more Maguire at how he's handled the situation than Sancho, because it's clear Harry Maguire still wants to play at Man United. It's clear Harry Maguire wants to like potentially remain in the Premier League, somewhere close to home, to compete the highest level in that sense. So he doesn't want to leave, but he doesn't want to leave to Saudi and get that money. That there just shows that Maguire is not all about the money. Like, even though people think he always will be, but it's the icing's on the pudding there. It's clear that he's never been about the money, and we've had so many players post Fergie that have cried for money left, right, and center, man. Like like even fucking what do you call him? Marcus Rashford, man. Like, yes, I agree. What we've done to Marcus Rashford is fucking dreadful. Obviously with the culture going on, being toxic and stuff. Overplayed him and stuff. What he did, obviously,
The injuries. Remember when
the
he had
injuries,
broken bones
the
in his
kids,
back?
yeah, the kids too, man. Like, but come on, man. Like, you can only do so much, man. And the fact that you've given him, we give him £400,000 a week, man, in wages, where Cristiano Ronaldo £500,000 a week, man. What are we doing? What are we doing? That's not like bet you any money if Ronaldo came, if back then we were signing Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo would easily take 250 or 300 now, man. Like, come on, man. The greeds in some of these footballers is fucking wild. And Jadon Sancho.
What are they doing? Are they taking this money with them?
Jadon Sancho is just one of the biggest fools at Man United. Honestly, he's one of the biggest fools.
Well, to be fair, you know what? After this summer, in the summer is done.
The streets know what is wrong.
Listen, the spectrum just said, Ben. He said he's not all about the money. No, he did. He wanted Manchester United to pay him out when he went to West Ham.
West Ham, yeah.
Maguire, yeah. He was like, pay me out on my contract. Remember when when Ten Hag tried to sell him, he was like, pay me out of a contract. Alexis Sanchez too, Luke Shaw, Phil Jones were all about the money.
Yeah,
as well.
No, but Nuruddin, you can ask to be paid out of your contract. You can ask to be paid out of your contract, but it still won't be about the money, because a contract is a contract. If your team try to shag you, you try to hold their feet to fire. The only leverage you have is they have to pay you out of your contract, and that doesn't mean that you like money. That just means that they try to screw you over, and then you draw the line. Now, the discussion that what I wish is, I hope the owners of the club, like we're talking now about the Saudis and how certain players don't want to go there, even if they had a big offer. That should tell what the owners of the club and all those people trying to instigate the Super League, that the game lies with the fans. There's one thing that you cannot get in Saudi Arabia, because the adulation, the energy, and what is almost like a drug for these players. That's why I don't necessarily agree when we're having discussion talking about this player is paid such a large amount of money and they don't want to put in the effort. No, there are some intangible that money cannot buy. The fans and the way they get on the players, the way they support them, and those are things that you cannot replicate. It doesn't matter how much money you pour into the sport. So those owners that want to push for the Super League, they need to remember that if you transport the football, you take it away from the fan from one continent and put it on another continent, in another culture somewhere else, that doesn't mean that you get the same intensity or the same intangible that come with it. The sport might just die down.
You're mute.
No, 100%. But for me, I'm just like, some of the players, but Maguire did, and a lot of them. Some of them are greedy. Let's be right. Some of these footballers are super greedy. We've got to be honest with ourselves.
Eventually, the greedy ones will expose themselves. When it comes to the case of Sancho, for example, we all put our stock in him. I was one of those persons that really, really thought that he was being done wrong, but I stand correct. I'm very disappointed. But of course, we don't know the real story. Only the streets know. So it might be a case similar to Martial, because those players have so much talent, so much potential, and they end up where they are today. It's just it's sad to see that so wasted. But hey, you know what? Nobody to blame but themselves. So yeah.
Yeah, but it's like I said with Maguire, going back to him, like, it's nice to have, like, if you're a youngster player like him, like, a leader. Like, I do genuinely believe, he is sort of like a leader in that dressing room. Like, obviously he'll actually boost a lot of players up and stuff, like, what it's like to play, at a, in a way, high level, should we say, because he actually did, obviously did do bits in Premier League under Leicester and stuff. But look, at the end of the day, people, like, and people, I think someone said there when Maguire was captain, we never finished outside the top four. Bro, we got Bruno Fernandes, who's on 350 we're on 350 bags a week, bro, and we just finished 8th and 15th. Like, bro,
Yeah,
like, Big
Yeah.
And he could have lost us the game on Saturday. He could have lost us the game on Saturday easily.
And
Could have lost us the game.
and this,
You know, yeah, Nuruddin, talking about Bruno Fernandes, right? Nuruddin, I heard you arguing with people over the world class assist that he produced. I caught.
Luana,
No,
getting muted for that. Luana, you're getting muted.
Yeah,
You're getting
thank
muted.
you, thank you.
no, Nuruddin,
Let me just get the super chat.
on this one.
Let me get the super chat.
No way.
Think about Wale. I appreciate the super chat. I actually disagree. We signed Maguire and he was on 200k straight and was shit most of his time. Facts. And he got made captain as well, Adewale. We forget that. Between Maguire and Sancho, that Maguire got opportunities no matter how many goals he conceded when he played. That is 100 million% fact. We never really saw Sancho, really. He never really got the opportunity to really show what he's about. Yeah, you could say maybe some part of that's his fault, but we never got that. But go ahead, Luana. You want to put me up to task? That was just swing, man. You play football all you.
Nuruddin. Let me tell you something, Nuruddin. You'll be surprised. I 100% agree with you. I caught a little bit of the show that you did with Saeed and Musa. I think it's the Street Jacket podcast, and you were trying to explain that this is just a mundane pass, and then I think Saeed was like, no, no. If you play football, you know that one-time pass is not a world-class pass. Look, I ran it on Bruno sometimes, but this is not the kind of situation that that justify covering up for how bad of a game he had. This kind of pass, right? Let's put the whole thing in context.
I could have done it.
Let's put the whole thing in context. The ball came to him. It's a one-time hit. The ball didn't have any curve or any pace on it. It stayed in the air for long. Now, what I would say is that we have, if you watch from another angle, Harry Maguire was not our only player that was queuing up on the far post for that. We have like three of our players that were there. Well, that the only people that were surprised by that ball is the Liverpool defense. That make me think that a lot of our players knew that ball was coming because they've seen a lot of it in training. Bruno is a quick release midfielder. He does that all the time. He does that in game like 10 times, and he will come off like one time, and sometimes he will go into rosette. Sometimes, most of the time, nobody will go after that ball, and the ball will go out for a goal kick. But this time, it looked like our players know the ball was coming, which make me think that it's something that he's been doing in training. They know him. The Liverpool player didn't know it was coming, and then it was fortunate for us. So now, can any player do it? Of course, but he is probably the only player that does it a bit way too much, in game. And there's nothing like extraordinary to it, but 100%. The mindset,
100%. Big up Rance saying Bruno hoofed the ball back into the box and zero idea where it was going. Well, scandal. That's what I'm saying to you, Rance. They're all like, whoa, look, only Bruno can pick that pass out. I'm like, if he played football, the ball came and he just side volleyed it back into the box. Players do that.
You know what's funny?
Let me just say this. Let me just say this thing. Go and find clips of Diego Maradona, on the corner flag. He's got two defenders on his back. Diego Maradona flicks the ball up and does an overhead kick cross. Crazy. Now, if Bruno did that, that's world class.
Yeah, that's world class.
That's what you call world class. Literally, you can find videos of Diego Maradona in the corner, pinned by two defenders. He's pinning the two defenders back, flicks the ball up, knees it, and then poof, overhead kick. Bang, somebody's in there scoring it. Honestly, I couldn't believe Saeed was trying to gas.
Yeah, you know what's funny about what Saeed is saying, right? You know what's funny about what Saeed is saying?
I'm like,
no, you know what's funny? What get me started is when they say, if it was another player there, we wouldn't score that goal, right? They were talking as if they didn't see Kobe Mino pick up the ball, drop the shoulder, and curl it in that same position. Even Mason Mount did a drop of the shoulder, a control, and curl it in that same position. I've seen Martial done it thousands of times. So if it's another player in that position, that goal will get scored. It will just get scored in a different fashion. That's all. So
and just
we need.
I try to explain. Go ahead, Ben. Go ahead.
yeah, and just to like say, bro, that goal that Man United scored, I'm not praising Bruno for like what he just did. I'm more praising Maguire because Maguire's actual like header was actually quite difficult.
100%.
Actually, movement. It took two steps back.
Yep. And
Yeah,
do you know what's crazy, bro? That goal would not have happened if Szoboszlai hadn't moved. Basically, Szoboszlai and Konate
moved.
were both beside Maguire, and Szoboszlai, he immediately thought, "Oh fuck, I need to get back in my position as a right back, or sorry, as a center mid. I need to get out of here, bro." If he didn't move, because that's what he did was a complete red flag in football, man. You do not do that unless the danger's gone, man. And if he hadn't moved outside the box and actually give up the space, no chance Maguire's not winning that header, man, because he would have had two fucking players on him, bro, not one. But nah, I'm not giving any credit.
Listen, big up Shaban. When you take your tongue out of Bruno's ass, we'll grow up. How about that?
No. I've got a question for him. Is Bruno Fernandes good off the ball, bro? That's all I need to ask. He's not. I want a paragraph. I want an explanation. Because I will hear nothing good about off the ball from
No, look, guys. We know the chat.
God.
I don't want anybody to think that this is not a Bruno hit campaign. We just need to put that to bed.
That, bro. I loved it. You should have seen how I went crazy. 1 second, man. Big up Mikey. Mikey, I went crazy. It was the strike of movement from Maguire. The ball is coming, and they asked Bruno, they even asked Bruno. He said, listen, I didn't see Maguire. I just put it in the mixer. He literally said that. He said, I just wanted to put it in the mixer. And this idea that it was this incredible no, it's instinctive. If you play football, it's instinctive. You volley it back. And he did that with his side foot, and they're like, no, we don't really do that. Did you see how many times he lost the ball? Like
my
chat says here.
God, man. Oh my.
You see, Nuruddin, my concern is that we use this moment to justify more inclusion of Bruno and forgiving him for all the other transgression. The question we need to ask ourselves as fan base is that, are we willing to sacrifice a few moments of brilliance and trade them for genuine, consistent performance? Because we need to know where our season is going from here. Bruno has been with the team for over 4 years now, and it can't just be wherever Bruno goes, that's where the team goes. And if this is the case, then look at where we finished since our midfielders, real midfielders left, and Bruno literally his team. Look at the positions we finished, and culminating with the worst last year when we finished 15. We need to know where we're trying to go from here. Bruno has been the main man. We cannot deny that. Now, if it's time to move away from him and try to reassign the roles and the responsibilities in that team, maybe that's what we need to do. We just need to see a better performance from the team as a whole.
And just to quickly comment in there, big up to Jarvis there. I actually there's once actually time icing Bruno on the ball, and he was getting pressed by Liverpool, and he was demanding Le Mans to show, so he can clear the ball and stuff. But instead he just kicked it out of play, bro, and he was like this to Le Mans. And I guess, bro, who the fuck do you think you are, bro? You're a fucking captain of this fucking football club, man. Do what he just did was absolutely shocking. He literally allowed Liverpool to go back in the momentum of their play, and he's blaming a fucking 23-year-old keeper, man. Fuck off out of here, man. Actual fucking ridiculous, man. And do you know what? This is why Roy Keane just doesn't really. He just never rates Bruno. That's why he's always said, like in the after the game, bro. He said that the assist wasn't world class, bro. Anyone would have done it. A Sunday League player would have done it, man. Like myself. For fuck's sake.
We're not even on 150 likes, people. We're not even on 150 likes. It's the way they try. Listen, we're not even 150 likes. The channel is shadow banned because we stand up for. Look up there. We stand up for Palestine, and we say no to a genocide. So the least you could do is like the video. I'm not asking you to become a member. I'm not asking for any super chats. Just smash the fucking like, people. Smash the likes. I just want to update people on the poll. We asked about the Maguire. So here we go. 31% of them said, yeah, Maguire deserves a contract. 69% said no. No, he does not deserve a contract. And it should be moved on. But there we go. Glazeonomics. If that's not Glazeonomics, I don't know what it is. Now,
so I do have a question, though.
Pick up to Jarvis. To Jarvis. But says Bruno's like a kid showing off ball trick, yelling, look, look, look. He tries that 50 times, finally nails it once, and then acts like he's been doing it all along. You're 100%, 100%. Big up Bowley 7. So make sure you check him out. Make sure you check out Tactical Devils, people. Let's get that channel to 5K. Let's do that. Please subscribe to that channel. They'll be live. Him and Stu will be live tomorrow on Thursday. They're always live on Thursday. So check it out tomorrow. Stu and Jarvis will be live.
I have a question, guys. So we just beat Liverpool, right? Where do we go from here?
The Brighton game will tell us in terms of if we can build momentum, man. He's got to build momentum, not only for Amram, obviously for his case, but for bro. Answer my question. What does Bruno do well off the ball? Come back to me, bro. So in terms of the Brighton game, if we lose to Brighton, that Liverpool result means absolutely fuck all, man. Yes, it might have helped obviously Arsenal for a chance to hopefully win the league and stuff, but it means fuck all, man. And all eyes on Amram and all eyes on the players too, man, because we've seen this before, man. We've seen like we've won a game and then next game we've players downgrade and then we've had a shit game. It's down to both, man. So hopefully we can kick on, man, and because it's not going to be an easy game, people. Brighton are a fucking different kettle of fish, man. And we can't be like, playing in a low. Well, sometimes we were playing a low block at times at Anfield, which I didn't quite like. Sometimes we went to we didn't play out from the back a lot, which I didn't like at all, man. I just hate when I see teams that play long ball, man. It pisses me off, man. But it's not only down to Amram that's telling him that. It's Bruno Fernandes too, bro, because he's shouting at Le Mans, saying kick the ball up in the air, like go long and stuff for Cunha, for Sesko, for Mbeumo. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable.
Okay. Nuruddin, my question to you is, I would like to put you on the spot a little bit, okay?
Go ahead. Put me on the spot.
Okay, Nuruddin. So,
give me your best.
So,
I never sit on the fence, pal. Never. You never see me sit on any fence.
If this team is good enough to beat Liverpool in a very professional manner without trying so hard at Anfield, why does the constant narrative is this team is not good enough to achieve top 4? Why is the constant narrative is Amorim need 4 more players? He need a Baleba. I would like to understand that. We can have it both way, right?
So me, it's simple. It's simple. At the end of the day, Gakpo, Cody Gakpo post. He hit the post 3 times. Lemans made 1 good save. And then Salah missed a sitter. And then Cody Gakpo misses the easy header. If you looked at the game by chances, it would have been, and Manchester United took their chances as well. The game could have been 5-3 to Liverpool or 5-4 to Liverpool. So at the end of the day, I just tell it as it is. I tell it as it fucking is. Manchester United team that goes to Anfield, I don't care how you play, as long as you don't get beat. If you can win the game, but make sure you don't get beat. But if you want honest truth, on any other day, Liverpool win that game because of the mere fact the chance they created. The guy hit the post 3 times. When have you ever seen one player hit the post 3 times and then miss an easy header, right? So at the end of the day, for me, I didn't see anything in that game that tells me Manchester United Manchester United played with a bit of spirit, held the ball up. And I think, till Ahmad was on the pitch, Ahmad and Mbeumo were having a party on the right-hand side. They were having an absolute party. And I think maybe we could have scored. And I think Liverpool is specifically in the Premier League, the way they defend, all teams can get at them. A lot of teams can get at them, and we got at them, right? But we rode our luck. Let's not look at the game, and I always don't look at the game, but I have to give that context when you ask me the question that you have. I don't think some of these players and these tactics are matching. They're not. And nobody would ever tell me Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro in midfield is working. No. Because Bruno vacates. And we saw it again and again. How many times Bruno was losing the ball? I'm like, why didn't you take him off earlier? Bruno should have come off the pitch 30 minutes earlier. Because he was the liability. So did Diego Dalot.
And it's going to be this. It's just to clarify, if Amorim gets sacked, which he probably will, hopefully. Like, if he doesn't, obviously it's a fucking miracle. Like, if he doesn't, but if he gets sacked and we play this 4-2-3-1 bollocks, bro, it's going to be the exact same. He's just going to vacate the midfield. He's going to give Mainu or whoever our fucking midfield is going to be in the future a fucking living nightmare, man. Till this fucking bastard leaves my club, man. And Dalot, and Maguire, and Shaw, man. The fucking better, man. And it's just like, I'm not giving any of us another fucking chance, man. They've already fucking failed, so I don't know who the fuck's going to save me, man. I really don't know who's going to save me, man.
I did Snowden's today. I agree with the answer that Snowden gave. He said we rode our luck. I agree with that. We rode our luck. But at the end of that, at the end of that game, I didn't see anybody that didn't say that we deserve to win that game, regardless of how many opportunities Liverpool create. Right? Everybody says that we deserve to win that game. So if we deserve to win that game, and it's not the first time we did a job on them, we did a job on them last year as well. So if we're capable in glimpse of putting together performances like that against top four, and we're talking about, these are the defending champions we're talking about. So they have a certain they have a certain weight about them. But if we're able to put that performance against them, what makes you think that we're not playing below our potential? That's all I'm saying. And then if you agree with that we're playing below our potential, isn't it then convenient to take a look at the touchline or to question the coach? Is he a far-fetched argument to question the coach, to question his selection? We just say that Bruno is the one that's messing up the midfield by giving the ball away. As for me, I don't understand when you are a coach, you play with a system that does not want the ball. You're playing without a midfielder, and the motto of your system is to create isolation on the wing, to be direct and exploit space with less possession. Why would you be playing with a midfielder that give away possession so easily? That sounds counterproductive to me. So when it comes to our team, I believe we're playing below our potential, and there's only one man to look at, and it's Amorim.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. Like, Amorim, obviously there's Obrigado. Obviously he's played with him at Sporting Lisbon. But honestly, call me whatever you want, man. But I seriously do believe that Bruno fucking Fernandes, right? Bruno Fernandes has this fucking legal shit in his fucking contract that when Bruno is fit all the time, he must be fucking played, man. Because he never gets fucking dropped. He never gets fucking injured. Like, when have we ever seen Bruno actually ever get injured, man? He's always played, regardless of whatever manager comes in, man. I do generally believe that. Like, obviously, it's a conspiracy, obviously, out there. There's a theory, but it might not be true, obviously. But, what Amorim's doing, obviously, I just don't understand why he keeps playing him, man. Honestly, give De Ligt the fucking captaincy. That is the perfect player to give the captaincy to, man. He deserves it over every fucking player in that pitch, man. But yeah, man, look, honestly, bro, like, until I see, I realistically, if it was under Herrera and a prime Nemanja Matic or a Kante or I'll go off Matic because obviously Matic has been, he was a United player. But if you had them two, man, bro, that's different kettle of fish, bro, for that midfield, man. Just balanced. Whereas fucking now we've got a bloody old grandpa and fucking Casemiro. He can't run for his dear life. Yes, he can do well on the ball. Yes, he had a decent game at Liverpool. I'm not saying like he had a bad game, but and then we've got a fucking child running around like a hellish chicken, like an 11-year-old, bro. Like, you know, doesn't understand the basics of football off the ball, bro. Bro, get him gone down to fucking Sunday League, bro. That's where I'd be taking Bruno Fernandes, man. So like, and Ugarte, bro, like, you know, yes, Ugarte can do the basics as a midfielder off the ball, man. But see on the ball, bro, it's the fucking ball doesn't stick to his fucking foot. Just goes away, bro. It's like Rasmus Højlund's fucking first touch again, bro. Like, what are we doing, bro? And this is why you have to look. You can't. Yeah, obviously, what Amram's why it's on Amram, obviously for him starting Bruno and stuff and Ugarte and all these, you know, not starting Menu, but you've got to look above, man. Like
Facts.
Ugarte was signed by fucking Ineos, bro. By fucking Ineos.
Ben, was.
And every single player that was bought by Ineos, and people say we bought a full 11. You know, he's been back more than enough, bro. Bro, that 11 took me down to 8th and took me down to 15th. I couldn't give a fucking toss who the coach is, bro. Who the fucking coach is. If the coach is shit, right, like Ten Hag, like what Amram is, individually, because we have been surviving under individual FC in the past decade under Sir Alex. Why am I not seeing it, man? I know, like, Luani, I did agree with you, like, last year, that the squad was probably to a degree a 10th place squad. Like, it wasn't like 15th. It definitely was nowhere near 15th, like, level squad. But why did, like, you know, you just gotta ask yourself, all these players that Ineos brought in, bro, where are these good performances, bro? Yes, the coach might not be great, but the recruitment, you know, people say the recruitment's been good, but, you know, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it enough.
Big up Jarvis. He said, sorry, I couldn't join you guys, already in bed. Tucked away nice and cozy. But our friend Jarvis. Early start tomorrow, but I'm here listening to Legends. Big up, man. Listen, big up. Make sure you check them out tomorrow. Stu and Jarvis will be live tomorrow, so make sure you check them out, people. Agree that that's not top for the squad. Is not coherent enough to get top on the match. 100%. It's so unbalanced. I think the squad is unbalanced. I'm not like it's very much unbalanced. It's not balanced properly. I think that, Luani, 100 million %. People, we've not even got to 150 likes yet, and our target for the stream is 200 likes. Let me just check you, update you on the poll. Does Maguire deserve a new contract? 30% said yes. 70% say no.
You see, me, what I don't like about our fan is that they let the result dictate the narrative when it comes to assessing this team properly. Every time we win a game, yeah, we're the best thing since sliced bread, and every time we lose a game, this squad is shit. But if you look at the Premier League, there are four teams that are usually used to measure everybody else. Those four teams, I call them the four headless horsemen, or the four variants. We playing one of them. Next, Brighton is one of them.
Right, yeah.
Newcastle is one of them. Recently added was Crystal Palace is one of them. Yeah. And now Bournemouth is one of them. If you can get a positive point tally, so that's 14, 3 points times 4 with the 12 points.
Sorry, Luani, to cut you out. Sorry, Luani. It is Brighton. It is after Brighton. It is
Brighton, Bournemouth.
No Bournemouth. No Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest and Spurs. Everton.
Yeah, I'll show you in a minute. Let me just show you 1 second.
Yeah,
let me take you to there.
I don't think we play Bournemouth until December. Yeah, we don't play Bournemouth.
Oh no! I'm not talking about the team that we play next. I'm just talking about four teams that are in the Premier League. In order for you to measure where you are as a team in the Premier League, you have to measure your progress against those four teams. They are stylistically different, but they give you literally the same outcome when it comes to result, right?
That's the next 5 games, Luani. It's Brighton at home,
Brighton
away, Tottenham away, Everton at home, Crystal Palace away. That's the next 5 games.
Hard games.
That's close. So the 4 teams I talk about, like Brighton, Bournemouth, Newcastle, and Crystal Palace. If you can put a positive point tally against those teams in the league, you have a chance to finish above in the top 6 at least. So I'll be watching closely how we fare against Brighton, because it's one of those teams. They're system heavy, and yeah, people say that, oh yeah, they don't have the talent, but sometimes I beg to differ, because it make me smirk, because the basis of their selection seem always to be footballer. They rate footballers first. I mean, we're talking about a team that signed Ansu Fati. It look like they bring in footballer, that's their prerequisite, and then they put these footballers through the rough regiment of the Premier League, and whoever survive start for them. It's true, we can judge it on based on the results, because they are always up and down, but this team plays football, so we'll see how we fare against them in our next game. My guess is, I'm not too sure if it's gonna work out for us. I'll be honest with you. They move the ball faster than Liverpool. They know exactly what they're doing, and they have 1 million way of playing out of the back. They have 1 million way. I saw them play out of the back last time in a completely different way. They they move around they move their pieces around the pitch very well. So it's something that I'm going to see how Amorim is going to prepare against them. But I guess we're doing a preview this week. We'll see.
Yeah. Big up. He says, you guys noticed since we won the Liverpool, nobody's talking about Ineos anymore. No, we are. We're talking about Ineos are, mate, 24/7 every minute, every second of every
But
day.
that is true, though,
Don't
Durden.
you get it?
That is true. That is true.
Don't you get it twisted. Listen, I'm about to bring up the next topics, right? We talked about Maguire. This is the next topic, people. So this is Klopp. Klopp gave an interview, a podcast that was released on Monday to Steve Barlett, the Diary of a CEO. By the way, let me just buy that from Steve Barlett is the biggest bootlicker, ass licker you will ever see of Ineos. He is the biggest Ratcliffe bootlicker you ever hear in your life. Since Ineos have come in, he's so much better. They've said at the dining table at Carrington, everybody must sit together. No table separate. Everybody has shut that. And then Klopp is like, Klopp said to him, that's not going to make a difference. You have to create a chemistry within the team. So Klopp was asked about when Fergie left, and he said, the last team that Alex Ferguson won the Premier League with in 2000 was built to fail. It was not a team you built for the future. Facts, because Fergie was basically saying no value in the market, right? So he continues and then says about when he was offered a job, right? When he was offered a job. So this is what he said. Jurgen Klopp, why do you not take the Manchester United job? Because I was told things in the meeting that I didn't like. We all get the players you want. We get him and him and him. And I was sitting there like, yeah, this is not my type of project. I don't want to bring Paul Pogba. These things won't work. I don't want to bring back Cristiano Ronaldo. This won't help. I mean, Paul Pogba, he's just using that as a name. Their idea was to bring the best players to the club, but they never bring football. And then pure football project came along Liverpool FC. So that's what it was. Yeah. And then look, and then somebody says he's a bit hypocritical, isn't he? Like, didn't you break the transfer record for Nunes? He then goes to say
100%.
Yeah, he then says something about Nunes. So he says Nunes was the guy that was happy after you were leaving. He looked like he was happy. He was like, yeah, because players, sometimes I didn't play. Barlett, big up. Barlett is a corporate waste man. The guy got rich of exploiting people. Now he thinks he's an authority weighing on absolutely everything. Facts. By the way, Bartlett used to own what now is Stratford Paddock, but used to be Full-Time Devils. He was the owner.
What? Yeah.
Stephen Bartlett was the owner. Yeah, he was the owner of Full-Time Devils. Yeah. But 100%. So at the end of the day, and look at Liverpool now spending all spending all the money that they're spending.
No, it
is what it is, people.
$500 million.
It is what it is. It is what it is. But what do you guys think of it, Ben? When Klopp is talking about it, obviously we know who this person was he's talking about. This person was Ed Woodward, a banker. Yeah, it was Ed Woodward that was talking to him. Yeah, offered him a job, a Man United job. Yeah,
exactly.
It was Ed Woodward.
Yeah, just on top of that, we don't know what other things he could have Woodward could have said to Jurgen Klopp. You know, Woodward's all about the commercial side of things. He's all about the sponsorships, all that load of bollocks, man. You know, he could have easily said to Jurgen Klopp, "Oh, we can make you the man, we can make you the guy. You know, and get all these sponsorship deals, just like some of our players, like we're Brand FC, all this bollocks, man. This is why it doesn't surprise me whatsoever that Jurgen Klopp did not want to come to us, bro, because we had a banker. We had no structure at all, bro. David Gill? Is it David Gill? Was
Left.
it? He was
Left.
gone. So
Yeah,
we had no
Fergie was
structure,
gone.
man. We had no fucking structure, bro. And and the thing is,
Well,
when you're a coach,
Gill and Fergie were both covering up for the Glazers because
Yes.
they needed they couldn't spend the money on transfer. They had to refinance the debt. And by the way, the other thing about the possible takeover, because sooner or later they're gonna have to refinance the debt, the original debt they bought the club with. But go ahead.
Exactly. Yeah. And just as well that when a club is saying that we can get anyone you can ever imagine, like any of these players, like all like bro, back then, like Man United always loved buying experienced players, like 30-year-olds, 31-year-olds. Like, bro, we've seen it in the past, man, and like he might have not liked that as well. And see if you're a coach, bro. Certain types of coaches love whoever like they want. Like if they want, oh, give me Erling Haaland, they'll get them Erling Haaland. Like, but certain coaches just want, you know, a footballing project, man. Youngsters, proper youngsters who are like in the generation of maybe becoming world class, like an Mbappe back in the day, like Lamine Yamal, like what we're seeing now, bro. Like they like them sort of players. Like they don't want to just spend it all on fucking. Oh yeah, I'll buy fucking back in the day. I'll buy Sergio Aguero, Lionel Messi, bro. The thing is as well, it's never a good thing because if they want to come, if you're going to buy Lionel Messi or Aguero or Lamine Yamal or like, sorry, any of these experienced players, they're going to be wanting the fucking 300, 400 bags a week, contract, bro. And like, I like what Klopp's saying there, bro. He's not thinking about himself. He's thinking about the club, the whole project itself, like the whole culture. Like, he's thinking that, like, because you don't really see Liverpool before obviously Van Dijk and Salah got their new contracts. You didn't really see Liverpool, contract structure be ridiculous. Like I think their highest wage was maybe about 250, 260, maybe for Van Dijk and Salah, but you know, it just doesn't surprise me whatsoever, man. Like, we had no structure. We had a fucking banker. He cared about too much about the commercial side of things. You just can't like if I'm Klopp and I'm saying and I'm witnessing, in the interview, you can have all the players you ever want, man. I'm there, sat there saying, right, okay, but that's nice, like, but it sounds like you're in control, you're in this and that, like, let me, figure out what I want to do, let me figure out like what sort of project I want to build for the club, not what you want to build. Let me like build something of my own, like, it's just too, I don't know, it's just a bit too selfish of what they did, like, and rightly so. Look what we've become, like, it's mental what we've become like, and on top of that, bro, look what it's done to our debt. The people that no one will ever like, address in this fan base because we're just too fucking bootlicking and Ineos, like, so. Yeah, that's where I stand. But I'm a wee bit gutted though. It is annoying when you see Klopp reject, United, like, and look what he did, like. But this is where we're at, people. But it's and we're still in the same fucking mess years later, people. That's the thing I'm trying to get around. So that's my 2 pence.
Now, big up to you, 100% your comment. Go ahead, Lawani. What do you think?
When it comes to Klopp and the interview and everything he said in it, I would say that he has the benefit of retirement and being pressure free to speak his mind. And I don't necessarily, I respect that. I respect the fact that he rejected us because he said we are not a project for him. But that doesn't mean that we were bad. It's just a different, what we're doing is different. There's nothing wrong with bringing in big name players. Real Madrid does that, and they can win. They can win with that. Football is moving to a different direction. And whether you want it or not, is play with talent. If talent is expensive, and that's where we need to go get, that's fine. If talent come with personality, and as a coach you don't like that, that's also your preference. But eventually, when he came to Liverpool, yes, in that era, in that time, he was able to tap into something that Liverpool long lost, the fighting spirit, and he was able to ride it off, ride it until the wheels fall off. What I would say is that Klopp didn't leave Liverpool after winning a Champions League or winning the league. He left when um, eh, everything started going downhill. Now I found it a little hypocritical because the same issue he say he doesn't want money thrown at the problem, because that's what the Glazer, that's what Woodward do. But at the same time he was complaining about Pep throwing money at the problem. Isn't that why he left? He said, hey, I can't compete with this guy anymore. He have a blank checkbook, and he's throwing money at the problem, so I can't do this anymore. That's why he left. So it's kind of bizarre to hear him complain, saying that, hey, you know what, this is what he stands for. It's all about something else that's more than money, and he didn't want our project because of that. Maybe we just know his type of club, but fine, there are plenty of managers that that will take our project, and it's always like that every year when we put the sign up saying we're hiring. There's always managers that are lined up, regardless of how bad we think this place is. These managers want to come here because they know that our name carry a certain value. Klopp at his height, like I say, errors come and go, right? Managers' aura also come and go. To every successful manager, we can associate a group of successful players. Um, yes, today we're talking about Klopp and his successful years, but the unsung heroes have always been there as well. Firmino, Mane, Gini Wijnaldum. We know what that midfield was like. They work hard for him. So yes, he was a great coach. He was a great coach. Maybe he's still a great coach. But in the midst of all his success, we can still point out to some element that he put together and that were loyal and work hard for him. Uh, Most of the time, credit are given to people who don't deserve it. But today we're talking about Mo Salah and how big Mo Salah is. But we know who else was associated with that success and did not get enough credit, right? So Firmino, shout out to you. So yeah, coming back to the subject, when what clubs say, I'm not gonna use that as an indictment of how bad things are run. I'm just gonna say that, hey, that was his preference in the time, and we were not just his type of club. That's fine. We have plenty of managers that are our type of managers. We just have to find them.
Yeah, and when it comes to like Klopp as well, man, no one really knew or heard. Like there wasn't really like that many people like shouting about, oh, Mo Salah's world class when he was at Roma. Oh, Sadio Mane was world class when he was at Southampton. Van Dijk was world class when he was at Celtic or Southampton. Wijnaldum was class at Newcastle, like X, Y, and Z, bro. You know, this is why Klopp wanted this project by buying players who were like up and coming, like could potentially be, world class, instead of just going out and spending money on like, oh, whoever the fuck they wanted. Like for example, Gareth Bale back in the day, uh Luka Modric, just any of these players, bro, that were obviously world class at the time. Like there's just maybe that's why he just didn't want to go for our project, bro, because he just didn't like the way Woodward said we can buy anyone we want. We could buy Pogba, we could buy Zlatan, we could buy Messi, we could buy Ronaldo, we bring Ronaldo back, Luka Modric, all these players, bro. That's just not good enough, man. Let
But
let
but,
the
but
coach let
look
the
at what
coach
he's
let the
saying.
coach let the coach build his project. That's how I see it. Like
Mm.
yes, it's a collective, but they're sounding like it's our project, not your project. Like that's what it sounds like to me. Like it doesn't sound nice at all. Like if I'm sat in that interview there with Woodward, bro, I'd be like, look, I greatly appreciate you saying that you could buy Ronaldo and all these insane players, man. But let me um let me
He
have a
didn't say that. He didn't say about Ronaldo. He said we can buy these players.
Yeah,
He
but that's
said
what
we can get all the players. He said
Oh,
to him, this Manchester United is like Hollywood. The original
Hollywood,
statement was like,
yeah.
Manchester United is like the biggest. And he was like, they weren't talking about the football. I'm like, why are we getting a banker to go and talk to a football guy? They should have sent a football person to go and talk to. But we had zero structure. I mean, here, he just puts it here. He says, nah, what takes away from Klopp's comments and this is the club's mentality and the immediate pressure that would come. He could tell the money spent with no structure is just chaos, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
Yeah, but I can go and tell you that what Klopp value as a manager, which is team spirit, hard work, all those intangible, another coach might not value that. Okay, or I will not go to say might not value that, but that might not be their prerequisite. A prerequisite of another coach can be just pure talent. Give me pure talent regardless of personality, and I'll forge them into a unit. Now, Klopp doesn't see it that way, but we've all watched football. We know that hard work alone and team spirit alone will not win you a game when it comes to crunch time. If he would win you a game, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have beaten Liverpool because team spirit. They were at home. They have that team spirit. They still have the Anfield crowd behind them, but they still couldn't win the game. We were just kind of, we just took our chances on the day. But the reality is that when you play football, it's going to come a time where talent and personality, especially character, is what will win you a game. A player will have to take that game by the scruff of the neck and win. And as a manager, you have to recognize. You also have to recognize that is also an important part, an important intangible of the player profile in general. So 100%. For him to sit and say that, you know what, Manchester United was not his preference, I respect that, but I don't take that as an indictment of we are a bad team. We are just a different model.
We are. Listen. We met. We took him. We went and took a banker to go and speak to a guy who wants to talk about football and football projects. Liverpool. The guy who showed it around was pure about football, talking about the city, the culture, the history of Liverpool. Not talking about you can get any player that you want. And Manchester United is like Hollywood. That's what he told him. But people, listen, we're going to wrap it up there, man. Big up. Listen, there's cats fighting out there. I had to go and check out bare cats fighting. And I'm trying to make sure Josie is not, so I don't get a vet. That's why I've been going. I'll try and look out for him. So it is love. Cats are fighting out.
No, love, no idea.
I had to go and try to take him. But let me just end this now with Adewale says, if you look at the last 340 teams, we have some of the worst wing-backs and midfielders of pairings. Fact. If you look at the other 3 teams, we have to 100%. And by the way, if you want to talk about a cross, I just want to say about Bruno, yeah. Did you see the 2 crosses Frimpong put in?
Oh,
where it's difficult for the goalkeeper and for the defenders. So if Bruno put that in, I'd be like, yeah, that's world class. Yep. Bruno just volleyed it back into the
no, Dean. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, Dean. It's like today. You know how we accuse this player that today's players don't have balls and they don't take people on. They don't do this. The same thing can be applied to coaches as well. These coaches today 100%. Don't have ball. They don't have any balls. When you look at Arne Slot, he have an embarrassment of riches right now, and he have to make the difficult decision. Like and Isaac, that's more important. That's cost more than an Ekitike is not better than Ekitike in this team right now. Just because Florian Wirtz was bought for 120 million, he doesn't fit that midfield more than Curtis John. And then he had to make a decision on Kerkers, who's getting burned at every turn as well. There are some difficult decisions he had to make, and obviously he doesn't have the ball to make it. He can easily move. He can easily move that kid. The one that play on the right side, he can move it to the left and play Frimpong.
Yeah.
But guess what?
Tonight they won 5-1 tonight, and he got 2 assists. Apparently works. So they dropped Salah. They dropped Salah, and then they dropped. I think
Perkins
might not play. Yeah, he might not have played.
Robertson's
good player. People, make sure you check out Elmore 39 on Twitch. No, Elmore 20 on 39 on X. Elmore 20, he's a gamer on Twitch. Make sure you check out United Trucker Luwani Mwani on X. Make sure you check
Peace,
him
guys.
out on there. Yeah, Thank
you,
bro. Safe journey wherever
Peace.
you're going. Safe drive home.
Thank
bro.
you.
Take care.
Heading
How far
home.
is it? How far is it,
4
Luana?
hours. Oh, I'm 4 hours from home. So I thought I was gonna sleep here, but they were able to unload me. Thank God. So I thank the guys at the dock. I'm heading home.
4 hours. That's like from my house to Cork, man, and that's at the bottom of Ireland, man. Holy fuck, Luana.
Take care.
You get used to it. You get used to it. You get used to it.
Big up, bro.
Safe
Big
journey,
up,
man. Big up to everybody.
All right, guys.
Tonight, man. We want to say thank you to Adewale. Thank you to Adewale again. Thank you to Adewale. Adewale. And thank you to I Am Tatum as well. Appreciate all the super chat. Listen, Jamie Wayne, I think he's gone on the piss after United beat Liverpool. I've not seen him since.
I've not heard of him.
Jamie Wayne. I hope he's all right. Whatever he's doing, Jamie Wayne's good. A lot of great talking points. Walking away as I take the facts. Great win on the weekend, but the team is a great at slapping us back into reality. 100%.
Listen, people. Big up. First things first. Big up the side for getting 200k. But if you haven't already, please go and watch the latest Street Jacket podcast. Nurden, bless him, bro. He was getting absolute cooked by his slippers.
What's wrong with?
Oh, that was funny.
What's wrong with my slippers?
That compliment.
They said that somebody that belongs to Jim Ratcliffe. They don't like belong to the Jim the Rat.
Please, if you haven't already, check it, bro. It's funny.
Yo, these are the warmest, some of the comfiest things
They look good, bro. They look good. They look good. They look good, man.
They cooked me, though. Yo, they cooked me heavy. They cooked me heavy. Listen, people, tomorrow you'll get a video. And then we'll be back on Friday. We might do
I'll be about, bro.
Saeed, so we'll see maybe in the evening. Love and light, people.
All right.
Take care. Peace.
Good night.
Good night. Good night, people. Already Saeed Mini did you dirty. I wanted to jump on your back, honestly. Listen, it was what it is. Sometimes you get cooked online. You gotta take it. I'm big enough. Shoulders are big enough for me to take it. I can take the weight. Big up, Ben. Love.
Big up,
take
man.
care.
Free Palestine.